You are the father.
The action happens right now on Maury.
It's one of the wildest paternity shows ever. One relationship started as one relationship ended. And now one mother is not sure who her baby's father is. She thinks that Jamie's the father, but he says no way.
When did he start denying this?
Oh, about the time he started sleeping with her? Because you laid in bed with me, right? Shut your mouth, you don't know what you're talking about.
Jaden does not look anything like me.
Who are you trying to get? Who are you trying to get?
And this man wants to be the father.
That would be a good father to her son, Jaden.
So you want Jason to be the father, but you don't think so.
Dad. I know he's not.
Two men. Which man is the father?
She think about pinning her son on me. We're gonna be together. Do me a favor, find you a new obsession.
He didn't want to come here, did he?
I had to give him coupons.
I never saw those coupons in a newspaper.
Because I deliver.
Why would she pin that baby on you?
I don't know, it don't look like
You
me.
heard, I need the results.
Anthony?
Her wedding day was a complete disaster.
My mom wasn't there, it was fights.
The day was so bad that night, she slept with her brand new husband's best friend.
I know Serenity's not dark like me. I really do believe that she's mine.
Is her husband the father? Shocking DNA results. Next.
This is Amanda. Now, Amanda is living every mother's worst nightmare because she doesn't know if her ex-boyfriend Jason or her other ex-boyfriend Jamie is the father of her now 3-year-old adorable son, Jaden. Look how cute he is. You see, around the time Amanda got pregnant, she was ending her relationship with Jason and just beginning a new life with Jamie. So, you admit that you were with both at the same time.
Right, Jason and I were just getting out of a 8-year relationship.
Long,
really
in fact,
long.
you
We have a 10-year-old son together, yep. And Jamie and I just kind of went right into a relationship, and you know, we got along great. It was a good relationship, but it was right.
Why is he going like this, he's shaking his head backstage?
He's afraid to admit it.
Oh,
he's,
is that?
You know, he's got 4 kids with 4 different women. I guess I'd be a little butthurt too, coming on national television looking like a fool.
You know, Jamie has a girlfriend named Stacy. You know that?
Yeah.
Stacy's here.
She is, huh?
Yeah, Stacy's here.
What does she need to be here for?
We have tried to be in Jaden's life.
You've done
we
what?
haven't seen
When?
him in 2 years,
When?
Amanda.
It's been
we
3
tried
years.
to. No,
Stacy,
2
you ain't been there. Who are you?
No,
You don't know?
We've seen him till he was 12 months old, Amanda.
Baloney.
We did too. I have his clothes at my house still. You don't even work.
Now let me get this straight. You were going with Jason, you broke up with Jason, right when you were breaking up with Jason, you were with Jamie, but Jamie was there until the baby was how old?
Jamie was there until the baby was 2 months old. He drove me to the hospital when my water broke. He signed the birth certificate.
Amanda, I started dating Jamie when
Jaden was 6 months old.
Because my son deserves to see his brother.
You guys don't think what are you talking about? You're crazy.
This is his
You're
kid.
sitting here saying my son has a right to know his brother.
No.
Jamie doesn't think the kid's his. Shut your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about, Amanda. Stay at the door. No.
So now we know that it's Jamie who brought everybody here.
Yep.
Okay.
I called the show.
You did.
Imagine that. You called the show.
Do Jamie and
Because you laid in bed with me, right? You called the show. Call Jamie up, man up. You can't man up. Jason and
So
Ben,
you want Jason to be the
I
father?
love Jason.
But you don't think
wonderful
so.
dad. I know he's a
Okay, we spoke to Jamie before the show. This is what they had to say.
My name is Jason, and I could be the father of Amanda's son, Jaden.
My name is Jamie, and I do not think that Amanda's son, Jaden, is mine.
I was with Amanda for 8.5 years, and we have a 10-year-old son together. And I would be a good father to her son, Jaden. I was with Amanda for over a year, and she cheated on me with Jason. So I think he is the father of Jaden. Jaden looks exactly like Jamie. He has all his features. I have strong genes, and Jaden does not look anything like me. Jaden looks just like Jason, and Amanda knows it, and that's why she had him tested too. I love the family that I have with Amanda, and if I am the father, I would welcome Jaden into my family. I have no connection with Jaden at all. I haven't seen him in over a year because Amanda's kept him away from me. If I was a father, she would want me around and not push me away.
All right, we're going to meet Jason in a few minutes, but here's Jamie, who Amanda doesn't really like, okay? Here's Jamie. Why are you so mad at him?
He wants to sit here acting all tough. Never been there. He ain't never been there.
Jamie.
He wants to walk out here like he's some kind of man.
Always.
The only child you take care of is the one you're with. You don't take care of none of your You see what?
Don't even say Jamie's not there with other kids, because he is Amanda.
He may be good with your kid, but wait till you leave him too, because
I'm not going to leave him. I have a ring on my finger right here.
Good for you. Good for you.
All the time.
You were born?
I was there from time number 1 in the hospital.
Well, then
But he don't think he's the dad.
Why are you doubting that you're the father?
Because she cheated on me.
You think that child looks like you? You're the one who brought everybody to the show.
Me and Jaden looks a lot kind of like both of us.
Really? Take
And
a look at that note.
I don't see it. I don't.
Okay. Y'all want a drama, you're getting it. Here is Jason. Let's welcome Jason. Now, here's the deal. You all have a child together. He's a good father.
He's a wonderful father.
And I know.
No. You can be a wonderful dad to a child you don't believe is yours and you don't see.
Who do you think the father is of this child?
I think it was Jamie, but there's just a possibility that could be mine.
Jamie, if you are proved to be the father,
Ain't gonna be no happy ending and you go back in the green room and hug and kiss him.
I will be there for him. I will be there for him. I'm paying child support for him right now.
$23 a week?
Oh, yeah.
And this just started 5 months ago.
He would prefer that you be the father of this child. Is that right?
Well, we have a 10-year-old together, and I love my kid with everything. So that's his little brother. So there'd be no difference in.
Do you see Jaden a lot?
Oh, all the time. Day.
And what does he think?
Amanda,
What does he
you
refer
tell
to
me,
you as?
Amanda,
You
tell me, Jason, I don't even let Jason see his kid.
When did I tell you that?
Just the other day.
No.
Jamie was
Well, we're going to find out soon. I've heard enough. When it comes to 3-year-old Jaden, Jason, you are not the father. And when it comes to 3-year-old Jaden, Jamie, you are the father.
See him right now.
No.
In a way, Jamie, in a way, I think Amanda's right this way. This child is 3 years old.
Yeah.
I'm not
This
gonna
is
go
not
messing
like
it
an
up.
infant,
No.
and it may take time, little steps for you to get into his life. Maybe this is not the time. This is not the time for you all of a sudden to jump in. I think the child needs some preparation, and Amanda, it's his father.
I don't care. It was his father 3 years ago, too.
Well, guess what?
Well, then what?
He didn't doubt it 3 years ago. He didn't doubt it 3 years ago. We don't get along.
Well,
I don't know
guess
what the hell
There's
you're
a
saying,
lot of history
Kobe.
here, and it's got to be worked out. We'll be back right after this. Thank you, Jamie.
Can we just talk without screaming and yelling?
I don't really care to.
Can we try?
Just have him calm.
Can we
okay?
try? down the road, like you're gonna work, you're gonna...
If I know that I can trust that he's not gonna sit and badmouth me, or his girlfriend's not gonna sit and badmouth me, this was my son. I have been there for this child, not Jamie, not ever.
I'm gonna try to work just with him, little by little, step by step.
As long as it don't take longer than a year, I want to see him
it'll
like
take
within 6
however
months
long
or
it
something.
takes. It'll take.
She think about pinning her son on me. We're gonna be together. Do me a favor and find you a new obsession.
He didn't want to come here, did he?
I had to give him coupon.
Never saw those coupons in a newspaper.
Because I deliver them.
Why would she pin that baby on you?
I don't know, it don't look like
You
me.
heard, I need the results.
Anthony?
It's one of the wildest paternity shows ever.
This is Sheree. 4 years ago, Sheree steps out of her car, locks eyes with this guy named Anthony, and fell madly in love. Wait a second. Months later, Sheree discovered she was pregnant and says both
Not
she
about me.
and Anthony were overjoyed. Sounds romantic. Not quite. Because 5 months later, Sheree found out that Anthony secretly had another girlfriend.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, is in the audience
Yeah.
today.
Maury, let me tell you about
Well,
this.
now, wait a minute. And now Anthony eyes her son, Desmond.
Look at my baby. Looking too cute. What?
Now, before we hear from Sheree, this is what Anthony had to say.
What?
I had sex with Sheree one time, and ever since then, she been hooked on me. She think about pinning her son Desmond on me. We gonna be together. She got another thing coming. She was sleeping with 5 different guys. She was definitely keeping herself entertained. She need to call one of those dudes and get one of them tested. Sheree dreams about me all the time. She wishes her son had my nose, my lip, my hair, but he has nothing of mine. Sheree, you crazy psycho bitch. When these DNA tests come back and prove I'm not the father, do me a favor and find you a new obsession.
Bring him out. Bring him out. First of all, bring him out. Bring him out. First of all, let me tell you something. Woo! 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 Woo!
What's up?
Maury, first of all, let me tell you, I'm stuck on him. I'm sprung on him. Never could I be sprung on him. He don't got nothing. A little bitty thing. Little big old ball. Big old, big old, big old, big. Now, woo!
You told my producer, if you take Desmond, little beautiful...
If I turn my son upside down, my son got a little bitty thing and big old beans. Little bitty thing, just like him. I told him if your froggy leap, he drove my creek. And I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Bring him out. What? My baby don't look like him. My baby done look just like him, and he want to deny my baby. My baby did not. My baby look just like him. The nose, the ear, the facial features look just like him. But my baby a star. My baby a star. Anything I push out look good, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
Sheree.
That's bring him out, Maury.
Sheree,
Yes.
you got quite an imagination.
Yes, I got quite an imagination.
Yes, you do.
Why?
Well, because you're talking about frogs in the creek and he said, one time.
One time.
He said
that's
what
all
you-
it takes, though, ain't it? That's all it takes, though. That's all it takes. But it was more than one time.
Wait a second.
It was more than one
Okay,
time.
wait a second. By the way, You've been asking him to get a DNA test for
For
something.
the longest, I went to the public aid office. He didn't want to go do it the public aid way. Sent papers to his house. Just had the sheriff show him in his house.
In fact, he didn't want to come here, did he?
No, he didn't want to come here. I had to give him coupons. Baby, I love you. Baby, I love you. I know it's mine. I know it's mine.
I know
Baby, I love
You know something?
Woo. Bring him out,
I never
Maury.
saw
Bring
those
him
coupons
out.
in a newspaper.
You ain't seen no coupons in the newspaper because I deliver them. Personally.
All right. I can't wait to meet Anthony. Here he is, Anthony. Come on.
Trick, baby.
Yeah, you the
know
trick.
what it is.
You the
know what
trick.
it was. Not,
You the
not
trick.
me.
You the
One
trick.
time. That
You
ain't
the
me.
trick.
You know what he do.
You was the trick.
You can't treat me.
Anthony,
You a slut.
Anthony.
How you doing,
Anthony,
man?
how you been?
How you doing? How everybody
Spell
doing?
it. Spell it.
Come on, ho.
Sheree,
Out.
sit down. Let Anthony have his space here. Anthony, what do you think of all this?
I'm glad to be. I want these results.
Oh, is that all
Yeah,
you
it
want?
happened one time,
We gonna
Maury.
get
It
him.
happened one
I'm a
time.
1,000,000% sure you my baby. Daddy.
Anthony, why would she pin that baby on you?
I don't know. It don't look like
You
me.
ain't
That
nothing.
baby don't
Why
look.
would
Do
I
that
pin
baby
my
look
baby
like?
on you?
No, it don't. That's not my baby, man.
Where did you get
One
that
time.
to get them shoes?
That's not me. You
What's
can't
in it?
treat
Now be
me.
quiet.
Maury, I need the results.
I know we all
That's
need
what I
the
want.
results.
You nasty. Do
I
y'all
need
see?
the
I
results.
made a mistake for messing with her. You sick.
I need the results. You want to
What
say
about
that when
this?
I put my thumb?
Come on. You funny, huh? You nasty. You a good ass. You know what to do. You a good ass.
You want
Ain't
a
nothing.
coupon?
Come on.
I've had
You
enough.
nasty
Let's
ass.
get.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I'm finna show you. Watch this.
If this is your child, this child's almost 4 years old.
I know.
You're going to get in that child's life if it's
Yeah.
your child.
No,
But
he
it's
ain't
not
got no
mine.
job.
It's
Huh?
not
He ain't got
mine.
no job.
We're going to
Do
right
it.
now. It's a 3-year-old Desmond. Anthony, you are the father. Just take care of that child,
Well,
He's a boy, Maury.
Nah,
Well, I'm going to let a boy be in my son's
Nah,
life.
I'm a man
I
before
need a
anything.
man
I'm a man
that's going
before
to take care of
anything.
his
I can
kids.
take care of my.
You know,
Nah, I know.
You
I
can't
know
take care of my baby.
Should've told me
You
this
ain't been in
right
this
now.
life.
I
You
know
ain't been
that.
in this life.
Did Anthony step up as a father? You won't believe this update. Her wedding day was a complete disaster.
My mom wasn't there. There was fights.
The day was so bad that night, she slept with her brand new husband's best friend.
I know Serenity's not dark like me. I really do believe that she's mine.
Wants to be the father of this child.
He loves her.
Two former best friends.
You shouldn't have stepped past that boundary. You shouldn't have tried to turn a hoe into a housewife.
Is her husband the father?
You are the father.
Get off my stage.
It's one of the wildest paternity shows ever.
Everybody, this is Michelle. Michelle's gone through a lot. You see, I want to show you a wedding picture of Michelle and her husband, Jameric. Now, this should have been the happiest day of their lives. But instead of being blissful, both Michelle and Jameric agree their wedding day was a complete disaster. So much so, it has brought them to our show in need of a paternity test. Now listen, everybody, to this story. You won't believe it.
When Michelle and her husband, Jameric, got married 1 year ago, what should have been the happiest day of their lives quickly turned into a wedding day disaster.
fighting so much. My wedding day was a disaster.
Their doomed wedding day soon led to an argument between these newlyweds that would nearly destroy their relationship.
I felt like it was a sign that we shouldn't have got married because everything went wrong. I left and slept with his best friend, Chris.
The honeymoon was definitely over for these two when Michelle then discovered she was pregnant.
I was scared to death because I didn't know if it belonged to my husband or his best friend.
Michelle's fears were not eased once the baby was born.
My heart stopped because she looks white. Every day, my husband looks at her like he's just waiting for her to get darker. I don't want to lose my family. I'm so sorry.
What's the problem when we look at that screen, Michelle?
She's white, and my husband's black.
Your husband told our producers that he keeps waiting for the baby to change.
He does. He looks at her fingers every day and just says they're going to get darker tomorrow. I swear they are.
He wants to be the father of this child.
He loves her.
Chris, this ex-best friend, and Jameric coming to the wedding together. Then there was all kinds of things going on. People were late. They were late. Other people were late. There was all kinds of knockdown, drag-outs at the wedding.
My mom wasn't there.
So when it was all over, you went home and you went back to the house, I guess, with Jameric, and you all started fighting again.
Yes, it just got worse.
And you said, I'm getting out of here. You slammed the door and left. Where'd you go?
To Chris's house.
What happened then?
We slept together.
And Chris really is hoping he is not the father. Watch.
When me and my wife, Michelle, got married, I thought we were gonna have a happy and simple life together. I never thought that her and my friend would betray me the way they have.
I warned Jameric about Michelle and her slutty ways, and I told him not to marry her. But he didn't listen, so I slept with her to prove a point.
When Michelle became pregnant, I just wanted to put the whole betrayal behind me and be there for the baby.
Michelle says I'm the father of this baby, and I know it's very light. But she is such a whore that this could be any white man's baby.
I know Serenity's not dark like me, but I really do believe that she's mine.
I pray every night that I'm not the father of this baby, so I'm waiting on the DNA test to prove what I already know.
If the test comes back negative, I'll be hurt, but I'll still be there for her. She's my little girl regardless.
Well, we're gonna meet Chris later on, but Jameric seems like a hell of a guy. Here's your husband, Jameric.
I'm sorry.
She's in a lot of pain. How much can I say it's for real that you're going to stay around here with this marriage and this child if you're not the father?
Definite.
So do you think there's a possibility that you're the father of this child?
Very strong possibility.
Really?
Her feet are shaped the same way as mine. You know, long, slender toes, odd-shaped at the bottom.
This is not a foregone conclusion with you.
I'm holding my position strong regardless. Even if it turns out that it's not my baby, she's gonna have someone consistent in her life regardless.
Well, there's one other person involved here, and that's Chris. He doesn't want to be the father. Here's Chris. They look at you as the bad guy here, I guess.
Yep.
Would you prefer to be friends with him?
Nope.
No?
No.
Why not? You were? You were friends?
Were, at one point in time. We actually grew up together, yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to be a friend of his again?
I don't know. He thinks I'm the bad person about the whole situation when it wasn't. It takes two.
It's just as much your fault as it was mine.
You shouldn't have stepped past that boundary.
You shouldn't try to turn a hoe into a housewife.
Think that's your child?
That's a possibility. I'm hoping it's not, no.
You think it's Jameric's child?
No. There's no telling whose it is.
If it does turn out to be his, there will be child support.
Before he gets to see child support. What's that got to do with you? What's that got to do with you?
Yours, you will take care of your responsibility.
It just shows how stupid you are getting on stage with a white baby. To show how stupid you are.
Okay, there's only one thing left. Let's find
see
out
it
who the
more.
father
I
is. In the case of 3-week-old Serenity, Jameric, you are not the father. Case of 3-week-old Serenity, Chris, you are the all we care about. All you should care about.
Come
all
on,
you
we
can
already
care
done
about.
said we gonna support. So she got her daddy.
You're gonna
and
raise.
you looking
You're
at
gonna. You're gonna raise this child, huh? You're gonna raise this child.
I got this. I got the job. I got this.
Only reason he denied my baby because his rat-faced girlfriend, what she doesn't know, I slept with him last week. Yes, we did. On my couch.
Get this through your big, thick horse head. I am not that baby's father.
The case of 11-month-old Jalea.
It's one of the wildest paternity shows ever.
This is Ashley. Now, the day Ashley found out she was pregnant, she says her boyfriend at the time, Tuty, was so happy that he burst into tears. But apparently everything changed when Ashley found out that Tuty was cheating with this woman, Ronika.
My baby? Deny my baby? I know you all that. Chill, pet.
Now then.
My baby?
Apparently that's when Tuty abandoned Ashley and began denying her daughter, Jalea. Look at her. Ashley says when Ronika is not around, Tuty not only tells Ashley that he wants to move in with her and be a family, but get this, Ashley claims they slept together last week.
Yes, we did. To let you know what kind of sorry man that you got,
Watch
baby.
this.
Today, once and for all, I want to prove to my deadbeat baby daddy Tuty and his ugly ass girlfriend Ronika that he is the father of my baby Jalea. I know the exact moment that I got pregnant. Me and Tuty was watching the BET Awards 2007. Instead, watching the TV, we were having sex. The only reason he denied my baby because his rat-faced girlfriend would not let him be a father. What she doesn't know, Tuty says he still wants to be with me and my baby. In fact, I slept with him last week. Today, I have taken a lie detector test and a DNA test. When it's all said and done, I want Tuty to be a better father towards my daughter and Ronika to back the hell off.
Ashley, you knew the exact moment?
Of course I did. We were supposed to be watching the BET Awards. Instead, we having sex on my couch.
Who was on the BET Awards when this happened?
Chris Brown.
And he said that he was excited when you told him you were
This
pregnant.
fool started crying. We laying in the bed. This fool started crying when I told him I was pregnant. Get your mind right. That's the truth. And you gonna look like a fool today, bro. I will get the last laugh. No.
What has he done for your daughter?
This fool put her one pamper in my mailbox. One pamper, a size 5 pamper.
And he still comes on to you?
He still comes on to me. So the day that we went to go take the DNA test, you weren't trying to hit on me. The night after we came back from taking the DNA test, we didn't have sex that night. No.
This is what Tuty and Ronika had to say. What?
Ashley,
Get this straight. Tuty is my man and he's not your baby's father.
You nothing but a lying, conniving, trashy hoe.
I know you're jealous of me, but I will not let you get your hands on Tuty or our money.
Ashley, you pissed off because I won't do nothing for that baby? I am not that baby father, and this is one money train that won't be coming by your house.
That girl had men running in and out of her house. She told 2 other men that they might be the baby father.
Get this through your big, thick horse head. When I find out I'm not the father of that baby, don't call me no more, don't text me no more, because I'm through with you.
I'm gonna tell it tonight. I'm gonna tell it tonight. I'm telling you, my daughter will have.
Take her off. Corey, take her off.
That's what's up.
Why isn't she your child? Why don't you think she might not be?
Because for one, she slept with everybody in my hood.
Ronika, is she trying to pin this on your man to break you all up?
To me, that's what's going on. Like I said, this girl is a liar, a compulsive liar. And she lied about everything that she said.
By the way, if this is your child,
I'm gonna take care of it just like I do the rest of them.
That's
I take care of 5 kids.
And
for somebody talking about I ain't got no money in my pocket, I got money in my pocket. I got money in my pocket. Yeah. I got money in my pocket. I got money in my pocket. Y'all hoes broke. Y'all hoes broke.
if you start. This is the lie detector test. You were asked, has Tuty ever promised you that if he is the father, you would be a family? You said yes. The lie detector determined you were telling the truth.
Hell no. Hell no. I ain't never say
Did Tuty ask you if he could move in with you when you moved into your new apartment? You said yes. The lie detector test determined you were telling the truth. We asked you when was the last time you slept with Tuty. You admitted to our lie detector administrator you slept with Tuty last week, and that was the truth. This is the most important thing. Case of 11-month-old Jalea. Tuty, after 5 boys, you are the father.
I'm glad this is over. I'm glad that I found out the truth. He knows the truth. So there shouldn't be not one reason that he cannot come do for his daughter. And now that she knows the truth about the lie detector test, you shouldn't want to be with a man like that. Somebody don't want to even take care of your child and you stand with him? No.
4 months ago, David was tragically killed in a car accident. They are both here to find out if David is the father of their 3 children.
Did Anthony step up as a father? You won't believe this update. You are the father.
Get off my stage.
It's one of the wildest paternity shows ever.
I want to show you a photograph of a man named David. Now, 4 months ago, David was tragically killed in a car accident. And on the set here, we have Rachel and Chanel. You see, Rachel here has twins, Elijah and Isaiah. And Chanel has a daughter named Angelise. Now, right before David died, he told his sister, Julie, that he wasn't sure if he was the father of any of these children. So today, Julie is here with her father, Sylvester, and they are both praying that all of the babies are David's. Here's the story.
Rachel and Chanel were in love with a young man named David at the same time.
David and I had such a fast connection, and it was great.
When I met David, I remember the first thing I told him was that he had the most beautiful eyes.
Tragically, On September 30th, 2008, David Solis was in a tragic car accident and lost his life.
I remember seeing the whole accident site. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I felt an emptiness because I knew my little girl would never know her dad.
But it was only after his death when the doubts of paternity emerged. David expressed to his sister Julie that he questioned being the father of these 3 children.
He had told me that he had doubts about his children, and that really broke my heart. I'm ready to get to the bottom of this so that our family can move on.
Chanel, you dated David first, right?
Yeah.
And you got pregnant first?
Yeah.
Did you tell him?
Yeah, he knew.
And did he ever see your daughter, Angelise?
No, she never got to meet him.
Never met. So then he started dating you, right, Rachel?
Yes.
Okay. When he died, you were dating him still?
Yes, we were living with each other.
I see.
Yes, and
And he had seen your babies?
yeah, he got to hold him. He got to kiss him before he left the house.
In fact, you ran to the accident scene with your babies.
Yes, I didn't know he was dead yet because I screamed his name. I told him, I said, David, I'm here. Because I was always there for him. I was always there for him. And he never said anything to me. He never said anything back. And I knew. And when I got back in the car, my sons were just hysterically crying.
But you thought they knew?
I know they knew. I know they knew because my sons are the happiest babies. And you know.
If I show pictures of David and all these kids, what are you going to tell me? They all look alike?
No doubt. Yeah. Look at the ears.
Let's meet, we hope, the grandfather of these 3 kids and hopefully the aunt. Here are Sylvester and Julie. Here they are.
Sylvester, good to see you.
Nice to see you both. Now, Julie, is there doubt in your mind because there was doubt in your brother's mind?
You know what? I never had a doubt, really, but you just hear rumors and it starts to mess with your mind, your heart, makes you want to start believing things that you don't want to believe.
I don't know many people who would invite into their home 2 women and 3 kids.
I love to have a baby in home with you. I'll just like it.
All the prayers have been asked for. Let's find out what the answers are. Okay? We're going to find out right now. When it comes to 11-month-old Angelise, Sylvester.
Will this family be able to stay together after the DNA tests?
You are the father.
Will Anthony step up as a father? You won't believe this update. It's one of the wildest paternity shows ever. Rachel and Chanel were in love with a young man named David at the same time. Rachel and Chanel went on to get pregnant. Chanel had a daughter, Angelise. Rachel had 2 twin boys, Elijah and Isaiah. Tragically, on September 30th, 2008, David Solis was in a tragic car accident and lost his life.
I remember seeing the whole accident site. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I felt an emptiness because I knew my little girl would never know her dad.
But it was only after his death when the doubts of paternity emerged. David expressed to his sister Julie that he questioned being the father of these 3 children.
He had told me that he had doubts about his children, and that really broke my heart.
Is there doubt in your mind because there was doubt in your brother's mind?
You just hear rumors and it starts to mess with your mind, your heart, makes you want to start believing things that you don't want to believe.
All the prayers have been asked for. Let's find out what the answers are. Okay? When it comes to 11-month-old Angelise, Sylvester, you are the grandfather. When it comes to 5-month-old identical twins, Elijah and Isaiah, Sylvester, you are the grandfather.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Thank God.
Especially with all those rumor mongers, right?
Yes. David Solis is my baby daddy.
We got our family now. And thank y'all so much for giving us this opportunity.
And more than anything else, with Julie and Sylvester, a piece of your brother and a piece of your son, 3 pieces.
Yeah. Yes.
In fact.
Thank God.
What joy there should be. Thank you so much. We'll be right back after. You are the father.
Did Anthony step up as a father? You won't believe this update. It's one of the wildest paternity shows ever.
She think about pinning her son on me. We're gonna be together. Do me a favor, find you a new obsession.
He didn't want to come here, did he?
I had to give him coupons.
Why would she pin that baby on you?
I don't know, it don't look like
You heard, I need the results.
You are the father.
After they went back home, did Anthony step up as a father? She says that after the show, Anthony has called her to redeem some of her special coupons. But unfortunately, she says, he has not gotten involved in the life of their son, Desmond.
You are the father.